we agreed that we are going to start with Hawkeye. So let's talk
Yes.
about, because we didn't talk about episode five. So in episode five, there was a huge reveal. Okay. And in that reveal, it's like I am going to talk about that episode briefly, but it coincides with the reveal that we saw in No Way Home, which is the Netflix kind of shifting over to the Disney Plus Marvel. So,
Yeah.
Grace, kind of go into what they revealed in episode five.
Awesome. So in episode five, and I think the timing was so well done because it was the same week of the release of No Way Home. So I think the timing
Mm-hmm.
was just so perfect. So episode five, we finally see King Pin, and we have talked about him, in the previous episode that we did on Hawkeye, because of course he was suspected to be kind of like the big bad in the show along with other people. But we finally see him, and we see. Do you have his name, the
Vincent
actor's name,
D'Onofrio
like off the
or
top of your head?
Vincent
I knew it. I
D'Onofrio.
knew
It's
it.
either D'Onofrio or D'Onofrio. I just have a buddy named D'Onofrio. That's that's how I'm gonna pronounce it.
I'll go with it. I'll go with it. But we have him reprising his role from Daredevil. So this is huge. This is ginormous because since obviously Hawkeye episode 5 came out before Spider-Man by like a day, this is the first time that we're seeing the MCU really address the events of the Netflix series that we've seen. Obviously, the Netflix shows have made a lot of connections to the films themselves, but this is the first time that we're seeing it on like the other end, where it's like the MCU is making those direct lines, and that's big. This is what people have been waiting for years. It's obviously not in the same way that we had expected it to happen from years ago, but the epicness is still there. It is beautifully done. And then of course